Hello, my name is Gabriel Barnes. Today I'd like to talk to you about my 4-H project that I was able to do with one of my best friends along my side. The project was about dog showmanship, and my friend's name was Harvey. He was a full-blood Great Dane. At the time I was 9 and he was full grown, so as you picture in your head, I had my work cut out for me. I wanted to learn how to teach my dog obedience, as well as the accomplishment of teaching an animal 3 times my size. Here are some guidelines and procedures for dog showmanship project. The first is the appearance of the handler. There is a dress code for this project. Blue jeans are not considered appropriate, and shoes with heels are not allowed for safety purposes. Harvey was a Harlequin Great Dane, so I chose to wear black and white so that we would match. The second is the attitude of the handler. The handler must be a good sport to other exhibitors as well as the judge. Third is the appearance of the dog. The dog must be well groomed, nails cut to certain length, and no dirt or mud on legs or feet, and no fleas or ticks. The dog is also not allowed to wear any costumes, bandanas, or nail polish. The fourth guideline to a good score is show ring procedures. There are certain rules to showing a dog. Here are some examples. You must wear a number on your left arm to indicate which team you are, establish which breed you're showing, and stack, meaning the posture of your dog while you wait for examination. Guideline number 5 is gating. This is when the show gets fun for you and your partner. This is show-off time. A gait is a style of walking added with the pace of which you walk. The movement should be smooth in a straight line and at the appropriate speed. Speed is very important because the judge wants to see that you can get your dog at a good speed, but still have complete control of the dog's movements. Harvey and I love this part of the show. Since Great Danes have such a large stride, their gait is beautiful. Gaiting patterns are also very important to show obedience. Thankfully, for me and Harvey, we were part of the Tree City Barkers, which is our local 4-H club. I say thankfully because it gave us plenty of opportunities to practice. The patterns are pretty simple, but keep in mind how important the gait is. The most common patterns are triangle, reverse triangle, L pattern, and T pattern. It is very important to keep your dog on the runner and occasionally making eye contact with the judge. Remember, you're putting on a show. Finally, lining up and facing the judge. This is when a lot of the dogs get distracted, so you must continue to engage your teammate so they don't lose focus. I think the reason they get distracted is because when training them at home, once they obey, we are quick to congratulate them. So it is very important when training them at home to take a few seconds after obedience to congratulate them. Those are the basics to dog showmanship. There is so much more to showing a dog than putting them on a leash and walking them around. There must be chemistry and trust built between the two partners. And this is not accomplished overnight. If you have not had the opportunity to see dog showmanship, I would encourage you to check it out. Last month, I had to put Harvey to sleep. He was old and in bad health. It was one of the hardest things I have ever experienced. I chose to speak on this project because it was a 4-H project that taught me to have a relationship with my pet instead of someone to just have fun with and play fetch with. Harvey was the best dog ever. He and I were able to learn from each other and how to trust each other. For example, the day of the show, Holly wanted us to try a new spin. She said we should spin in toward the judge instead of away from the judge. Holly knew that me and Harvey could do it. During the show, I tried the new spin, and Harvey performed it to perfection, landing us 3rd place in the show. I have a new Great Dane, Blue, who is 3 months old, and I'm looking forward to teaching him the way that I taught Harvey, and I hope he teaches me the way Harvey did me. Thanks for your attention, and I hope you've learned more about dog showmanship. Thanks.